Congratulations to Myles Turner. Got that big boy extension from the Indiana Pacers, who were in Memphis taking on the Grizzlies. By the way, Memphis on a bit of a losing streak. Ever since they had some words with Shannon Sharp, they ain't been able to win a game. Could they get right in Memphis? You saw Bennedict Mathurin inside, and then how about Myles Turner? Big fella got moves, going to the rim, and who gonna stop him? Pacers up by 17 on the Grizzlies early on. Isaiah Jackson going and getting the juice to help the Pacers cause. At the half, it's Indiana up 62-50. What's going wrong with Memphis? Third quarter, the Grizzlies get right. It's Ja Morant. And then Ja looking and finding Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J, easily throwing down the lob. Ja, it's like, okay, let me go find my own game. He knocks in the three. Memphis, just like that, have cut their deficit down to 3. They would take the lead in the fourth, and their goal was to never look back. How about Jackson inside again? And then Ja, kind of on a do-it-himself mission, gets the rebounds. Like, okay, let me look and see what I got. He finds Brandon Clark for another throwdown. Don't get caught in that slipper. The Grizzlies will make you pay if you get the ball watching Ja. Grizzlies up by 8. Then Clark, this time, the disher to Jackson, who had a game-high 28 points. Pacers trying to make a run. It's Nesmith with a monster jam to respond, but Indiana would need a lot more than that to get back in this one. It's Morant continuing to give the Pacers fit. Remember, he had that big-time throwdown in Indiana a couple weeks ago. I almost tried to catch Turner. Turner's like, nah, I got too much money now for you to do that to me. Ja Morant goes triple-double, 27 points, 10 boards, 15 assists. His 5th triple-dub of the season, 9th of his career. It's Memphis beating the Pacers 112-100. Well, in a shocker of all moves, how about the Indiana Pacers? They're giving their center, Myles Turner, a 2-year, $60 million extension. And by the way, an NBA record $17 million restructure of his contract for this year, because the Pacers are so far under the cap, they don't really pay a lot of guys top-tier money. So Myles Turner is getting 2 additional years added to his deal. This dude was lobbying for a trade to the Lakers on Woj's podcast a few months back. Now he's going to lock in with Indiana long-term. This is a shocker. And let me break it down to you how we even got to this point. If Myles Turner wants to thank anybody for his new deal, the first people that he should send bottles to is the Phoenix Suns organization. They're the reason why Myles Turner's getting a new deal. Second, he probably should send some bottles to his teammate, Tyrese Halliburton. I'll explain both. Remember, the Suns had their minds on letting DeAndre Ayton walk, or at least that's what we thought. The Pacers had their minds on signing DeAndre Ayton. They offered him a sheet in restricted free agency last offseason. Ayton and his agent are heading to Indiana to sign this deal. All of a sudden, the Suns out of nowhere match. Just randomly, it kind of felt like that offer sheet and bring DeAndre Ayton back to Phoenix. It feels like he was already ready to move on and get, started with his new career in Indiana. The Suns say, no, we still want you. They match that deal. So now the Indiana Pacers go into this year with their minds on tanking for Victor Wembanyama. Game so good, make him want to smack your mama. Indiana comes in more than competitive. The NBA is wide open this year. There are no dominant teams thus far in the NBA. We got a lot of really good teams. Nobody has shown great just yet. The Pacers are like, we're in the thick of things out east. Tyrese Halliburton balling out. Obviously, the injury bug caught him as of late, but he's been really good. Bennedict Mathurin, this rookie, is a lot better than a lot of people thought. He's a very nice prospect. Now the Pacers are like, man, we ain't in no rebuild. We winning too many games. We're just going to lock in on some of our nucleus. I believe the plan is still to trade Buddy Hield. I think he will still be moving at the deadline, but clear as day, the Pacers value Myles Turner. Give him credit. He came in with the right mentality, despite all the trade rumors. Obviously, he know the Pacers had plans on signing DeAndre Ayton. There was a lot of public talks between the Pacers and the Lakers over a trade around Russell Westbrook that would have likely included Myles Turner. But Myles came in and went back to work. He's a very productive center, and he got the bag. And a huge NBA record on a restructure. That's the kicker in this deal. Like, I could see Myles getting 2 years, $60 million on the open market. It's a little high for me, but I could see it. That $17 million restructure for this year, that's just money. He's like, I'm just getting money that I was going to play my contract out anyway. Like, he had to play his contract out anyway. Y'all going to give me more money this year? Okay, great. I'll definitely sign an extension with you guys. And even if the Pacers decide in the future that they want to do a deal for Myles Turner, wherever he's going, that contract is guaranteed. Now, let me just say this really quickly. With a guy like Victor Wembanyama coming down the pipelines, I do believe Indiana's making an all-time mistake. I don't care how many games you won. The Pacers are not scaring anybody as a top-tier seed in the East. Matter of fact, they might still mess around and end up in the play-in tournament. We'll see. And I don't like their chances. They've been eliminated the last couple times they've been in that play-in tournament. So, I mean, I would go all in on Victor Wembanyama. But as a guy that works with the NBA, I got to be real. I can't promote tanking. So I can't in good faith say take for Victor Wembanyama, but you probably should tank for Victor Wembanyama. But again, only one team's going to end up with this seemingly amazing prospect. I think Victor, every 5 to 8 years, there's a prospect that comes around that's so great. I think he's worth throwing a season away for. Maybe even 2. I believe that of Victor. Everybody who knows me know I've been very high on Victor Wembanyama for years now. I've been watching him for years. Personally, I think the Pacers are making a mistake by going all in on this team, but I can't really promote tanking either, so it's their prerogative. I'm happy that another team, look, at bare minimum, they will remain competitive with Tyrese Halliburton and Myles Turner as their nucleus, with Benedict Mathurin coming down the pipeline.